Part 6. The Frozen Prophecy. Frozen's ascent to the summit of Ice Peak Mountain continued, each step guided by the haunting melody that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the mountain. The air grew thinner, and the temperature dropped to levels that would have frozen the marrow of a lesser adventurer's bones. But Frozen was not deterred. She pressed on, her trusty ice staff glowing with an ethereal light. As she climbed higher, the landscape became even more surreal. Pillars of ice stretched toward the heavens, their tops disappearing into the clouds. Frozen felt as though she had entered a realm where reality and dreams intertwined, where the boundaries of the possible were pushed to their limits. The haunting melody grew louder, echoing off the ice pillars and reverberating through the mountain. It was as if the mountain itself was singing a song of its ancient history, of trials faced and secrets kept. Frozen couldn't help but feel she was a part of this grand symphony, a participant in a story unfolding for centuries. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Frozen reached the summit of Ice Peak Mountain. The view that greeted her took her breath away. The world stretched out before her, a vast expanse of ice and snow, with mountain peaks rising like frozen sentinels in the distance. It was a sight of breathtaking beauty and isolation. But there, at the very center of the summit, was a sight that made Frozen's heart skip a beat. A massive ice throne stood, adorned with intricate carvings and frozen jewels. It seemed to beckon to her, its presence both regal and mysterious. Approaching the ice throne with reverence, Frozen felt an overwhelming pull, as if she were drawn to it by some unseen force. She couldn't resist the urge to sit on the throne, and the ice beneath her seemed to come alive as she did. The ice throne responded to her presence, and visions flooded her mind again. She saw herself not as she was now, but as a guardian of ice and snow long ago. She witnessed her trials and tribulations, her unwavering determination to protect the frozen wonders of the world. But what struck her most was a prophecy, a vision of a world in peril, where the unchecked forces of industry and greed threatened the balance of nature. She saw herself, once again, as the guardian chosen to face this impending catastrophe, armed with her trusty ice staff and the knowledge she had gained on her journey. The overwhelming mystery that had drawn Frozen into this adventure was revealed. She was destined to confront the forces that threatened the frozen realm, preserve the delicate balance of nature, and ensure that the wonders of ice and snow endured for generations to come. As the visions faded, Frozen knew that her destiny was clear. She was not only a guardian of memories and stories, but also a guardian of the future, a protector of the frozen world. The mountain had chosen her to fulfill a prophecy, and she accepted the responsibility with a newfound sense of purpose. Frozen descended from the ice throne with a determined heart and prepared to leave the summit. She knew her adventure was far from over, and the challenges ahead would test her in ways she could not imagine. But she was ready, armed with her trusty ice staff and the knowledge that she was the chosen guardian of a world in need. And so, Frozen's journey continued, her path now illuminated by the overwhelming mystery she had uncovered at the summit of Ice Peak Mountain. The echoes of the haunting melody followed her, a reminder of the prophecy she had embraced and the adventure that awaited her.
Please subscribe for going forward, and your subscription is my inspiration. If you are not a kid, please don't dislike.